Hey guy, hey, so one thing that's been nagging me here the past probably year or so, unfortunately, is loneliness. I don't have that many friends anymore, because I left them for my own sake. Most of the friends I still do have, I don't see them that often. And because of last year, I don't really feel like I can fully trust that many people. But I also feel like that's a good thing for me, because I know in my past I always just blindly trusted people. And where did that lead? That led to me not really even talking to those people after a year. But I feel like I'm beginning to find at least a couple people who I had talked to. Even if a few of them I haven't talked to who recently. I just always keep them in my mind, because in the end, and they were supportive. And I know that, like, especially with something as personal as what I found out these past 2 years, it's really hard for me to even like tell anyone without them say, hey, no, you can't do that, you can't be that, you have to be this, you have to be this, you can't be this, you can't be this, you can't be this. And I feel like my entire life I've been told that. You can be this, you can be this, but you can't be this, you can't be this. And while I do agree that in some scenarios that does work, it doesn't work for everything. Because unfortunately, I know how adults are supposed to help you find out who you are. They're not supposed to tell you who to be. And I mean, not even really adults. Most of my teenage friends also try and do that. And I'm just like, bro, please just shut your mouth hole. Because I just don't want to hear it. I just want to do this on my own. Because I feel like that's, unfortunately, one of my greatest weaknesses. I'm good at feeling empathy for others, but it always comes at the cost of them exploiting that. And who's the one to suffer? So I feel like at least for now, with most of my relationships, I'm either not going to interact with those people at all, or two, walk like I'm in a minefield, because unfortunately, that's how I feel with most of my relationships. And I feel like one thing I have known is besides your her actual best friend, your only best friend is yourself. And even with that, I've come in conflict because what people have told me, I've basically, unfortunately, internalized it. And it's not gone well when I have to deal with that. People say, hey, it's hard to love others when you don't love yourself, and I do agree. But it's also hard to love yourself when other people don't love you. I know like at least a couple of these latest videos have been just me talking about this, but like I have nothing else to talk about. Yeah. And this just feels like all this internalized self-hatred because of other people. It just feels like it's tearing me apart from the inside. And as I said, I am always scared to talk to people about it because people are the ones who caused this. I mean, I have good people, of course, but like at least a couple of them I haven't talked to in at least a couple months. And even then, I haven't really talked to them about specific things I'm dealing with. It's mainly two people that I talked to about this, and I haven't talked to them about my specific issue in at least a year. In fact, last year was the first time I even brought it up to them. And for context, no, those two people aren't my parents. They're actually two of my dads. I wouldn't say... I would honestly say best friends. My dad went at one of them at school. Well, he met at the other because he knew her parents. Haven't really talked to either of them. And as I said, I haven't really been talking to anyone, and because I'm just scared of what other people will think. And I know, like, like many people are gonna say, hey, but hey, you are the one who defines you. Listen to yourself. And I get that, but being me, hey, I've just spent my entire life listening to other people, and I haven't really listened to myself at all. Even when, and I've like tried my best to like just find out all this on my own. When I tell people I'm working on this, they're like, no, do it this way, do it this way. Or like wrong way. And what the heck? And I mean, like, I know how sometimes that can be good if you're on, if they know you're on like a dark path, so to speak. But like, they know this is me. And I mean, outside of the two people I said, probably a handful of the people outside of this to support hurt me, but I haven't really talked to them about like pretty much anything other than the handful of people I mentioned and or my friends, because with the handful of my friends and family, I don't know who to trust. Honestly, I don't really know if I can trust anyone right now. And I'm just trying to teach myself of that, like, you know, like, as your people are put in your life is to be your friend, and other people are put in your lives to teach you lessons. And I feel like these past few years, those lines have been blurred. Because my friends, some of them have deserted me, and that's taught me, hey, you can't trust everyone, and then not everyone will accept you, even if they claim to be your friends. I heard this quote, and I can't remember who said it, but it's, you're your own worst critic. And I agree, but you're also your own best friend. So, I mean, that's going to be my video for the week. School's out in 2 months. It can't come any faster. I want it here so bad. As I said, that's all. I'll see you guys next week.